down the street from me had Pong. And I was there with the launch of Pong, so I've been there from the beginning. I worked at a video arcade when I was a teenager. So I got good at Centipede, I got really good at Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man. Cubert was my game. If it finished, it was a bad game for me. I could play forever and never stop. And then I became an adult and decided that video games were more of a waste of time. So Valerie and I kind of limited our kids' video games for a while. And then once we let Trent, once we let Trent onto the video games, he didn't stop. And it was around 7th grade where he said, Dad, one day I'm going to play video games for a living. And I said, Trent, no one is going to pay you to play video games. So parents, be careful what you tell your kids, all right? So he went to the Guild Hall and took a summer course there. He decided he wanted to build video games. And I said, Trent, I've been driving a car for 3 decades. It doesn't mean that I'd like building the engine, that I'd be any good at it. He said, I don't care, I want to do it anyway. So Trent went off, studied computer science, got his degree in computer science. He's not in gaming, but he's a software developer. High demand job. So parents, be careful what you tell your kids. So last summer, I had met, Adam Smith introduced me to Robert Adkins, and I learned about this balanced media technology. Right at the time, I was still thankful, was starting to find ways to serve this family, these medical families in a better way. And I hadn't thought much about it until I got together with Tom. Tom Foley and I got together for coffee. It just happened to be about 3 weeks later. And we're talking about every other kind of thing, just catching up, and it was near the end of our discussion. I told him about this balanced media technology. It just jumped in my brain, and I said, you know, it'd be cool if we could create an esports tournament between the pediatric hospitals, getting a kid to play games. We get someone like Michael Irvin, we get a professional gamer in. And Tom had one sentence that caused this. He said, you may be onto something. So think about what he said versus what I told my kids. So we may be onto something. It was because of that that we got to this point of bringing all these people together. We're just trying for a big test. We just want to see what we can do with the first test. And I think we have to look at a lot of the data, but if you look at the way everyone came together on this, and I would talk to a few families that came by and took a look, and I saw the playmaker in there talking smack and telling stories. Just the first test, the way these people came together, the way the children's responded to us immediately, and Brent Christopher said yes the first time we met. We told someone later on, Tom was talking to a friend, and the guy said, he said yes right off the first time? He doesn't never say yes to anything the first time. We said when he said yes to us. And so because of that, he got Paulette with us, Paulette Mulry. I don't know if you're in here, but Paulette was the linchpin in the train that kept the train going here. We dumped all kinds of stuff on her back and forth to keep this going. So when you see Paulette, she was a big factor with Children's in helping us get this thing come off so smoothly in spite of people like me that had no clue what was going on. So I want to thank Paulette, Brent Christopher, all of your team, and all you other guys that came to us. Complexity Gaming, just jumping into the middle of this, far more than we ever could have imagined. So I can't tell you how much we appreciate you guys. And the way people just kept coming in our path. I met this guy, Robert met a guy, he introduced me to him, he said, you need to meet this guy, Sammy Gonzalez. He's had a child who's had some surgery here at Children's. And Sammy and I got together, and 2 days later, I'd say I dumped the whole marketing plan on him, but we didn't have a marketing plan, and Sammy created the whole marketing plan, working with Adam Smith, social media, to pull it all together. All this is coming together, the technology, and then about a week and a half ago, someone said, well, we need an MC to kind of get this going. I go, how about Kate Delaney? She's been traveling the world, promoting her book, Deal Your Own Destiny. Fat Chance is going to be in town. I texted her, and she said, I'm all in. So for all you guys that just jumped right in and handled all this, all the stuff that I didn't have to, I say all the time, I'm steps 1 and 3. Step 2 is the plan, putting it all together and having the knowledge. I can't do that. Thank you to all you guys that came together. I just want to, so anybody can be thankful when things come together, but with all the challenges we had here and put together and came off so smoothly, I'm still thankful for all of you guys.